Hi everyone, this is Dave Miller, Director of Sacred Breeze Ministries. We're at sacredbreeze.org and we're here to do a mindful meditation, breath-centered mindful meditation practice. It's an introduction to a longer protocol that I've mentioned before, and visit the website if you want more information. This is a powerful practice for developing mindfulness, for relaxing, for releasing stress, and it is breath-centered. We're going to start out by thinking about our posture. I'm actually sitting half lotus on a cushion with a cushion under my rear end. That helps with my posture. You can sit comfortably in a chair. I try to avoid laying down when I'm doing this because I don't want to fall asleep, because this is very relaxing, and I will. So sitting up straight one way or another is recommended. And we're going to breathe from our diaphragms. It means we're going to be conscious of our stomachs moving when we breathe. And that's pretty important. Athletes, opera singers, martial artists, they all learn to breathe from their diaphragms to maximize the amount of oxygen to their muscles. We're getting oxygen to our brains and every part of our bodies. So that's part of the focus, is our stomachs moving. We are going to be aware of a safe space, just to have it in the back of our mind. Safe space could be our room at Grandma's house from when we were a child. It could be a beach overlooking the water. It could be a waterfall or a creek, a stream somewhere. But just something to have in the back of your mind as you do this practice. The practice is focusing on breath, and what we're going to do is, as distractions arise, we're going to return our focus to our breath. Now, I am using an app called Zazen Meditation Timer. You probably can't see it, but that's okay. And I'm going to do a 10-minute meditation here, and you might be able to hear the bongs as this thing goes off every 2 minutes to help us time the meditation. So here we go. We're going to breathe from our diaphragms. And we're just going to pay attention to what it feels like to breathe. That's what we're going to do. We're just breathing. We're going to notice how it feels. How does it feel for the air to enter our nose and mouth? How cool is that? How does it feel for the air to work its way down our throats, cooling the back of our throats? How does it feel for our lungs to expand? And again, how does it feel for our diaphragms, our stomachs to move as we're breathing? And we're going to notice how relaxing it is to exhale. Because as we exhale, we're relaxing the muscles we breathe with. Inhales the work, exhales relax. Okay, now that we're breathing and relaxed, we're going to intentionally think about some of the external distractions that are around us. There may be people talking. There may be people walking. There may be vibrations, breezes. Smells may arise. Whatever these possible distractions are, one by one we're going to notice them, acknowledge them, and accept them. And then return our attention to our breathing. That's the technique here. Accept and return our attention to our breathing. Once we accept the external distractions, we may start noticing little itches and tickles in our own bodies. This is normal. This happens when we start relaxing. Our number one rule is to be kind to ourselves. So if we need to scratch, it's okay to scratch. If you need to cough, it's okay to cough. We're just going to adjust ourselves, our posture. Notice ourselves and continue to breathe. Once we've managed to process the external distractions from the outside in from our own bodies, we're going to start noticing that we have thoughts, we have feelings, and this is normal. We're human beings. It really never shuts down. Our brains are always working. So we're not even going to try to control anything. We're just going to accept when the thoughts arise. Just accept them. And then return our attention to our breathing. Our thinking is a normal part of our process. We're not going to judge our thoughts because, they're a part of us and they just are. We're going to notice them, accept them, and just return our attention to our breathing. Our thoughts are like clouds drifting across the blue sky of our mind. We can notice them, we can watch them drift on by on the breeze of our breath, and then return our attention to our breathing. And now as we close this practice, we're going to allow ourselves to have positive feelings and intentions towards ourselves. We're going to allow ourselves to have positive intentions and feelings towards others. Think about the people close at hand in our neighborhoods, maybe even the animals and plants near at hand. Positive intentions towards them. Opening outwards, positive intentions towards everyone in our respective cities and towns, counties, parishes. Just wishing for health and well-being as we breathe, feeling hopeful, reaching out with our feelings to touch everyone in the state we're living in or the province. Positive intentions. Positive intentions towards everyone in the country we're living in. And then extending ourselves to have positive intentions, wishings of feelings of healing and hope and gratitude, extending those feelings out to everyone in the world, all the way around the world. And with that, we will close our meditation. So, how was that for you? Was it relaxing? Was it a challenge? If it was a challenge, I would say, well, try again. Try again. Just practice breathing. It takes some practice. This is called a practice for a reason. It takes time to develop. I've had clients who could only sit for 1 minute to start with, but after several weeks of practice and trying, they were able to sit for a good 30. This helps people with overcome anxiety. It helps with ADD. It can be very helpful. And if it's just not for you, that's okay. Don't stress it. Try something else. Try the walking meditation I mentioned in the lecture. Mindful walking, open focus. Mindful teeth brushing. Try that. Try to notice what it feels like to have that brush against your teeth and gums. All the flavors, all the sensations. You can do anything mindfully, and everything you do mindfully is relaxing and gain self-awareness, because your mind wanders through everything you do. You bring it back. Bring it back to the focal point. I wish you all health and healing and well-being and joy and shelter in this difficult time, and I appreciate your attention. Have a blessed day.